Tommy Robinson is anti-white, and also Nigel Farage is as well. I'm going to explain now. It's quite simple really why Tommy Robinson is anti-white. Basically, the BNP previously had an all-white policy, an all Indigenous British policy, which would be white British group identity, yeah. And Tommy Robinson believes this should be illegal, basically. British National Party were the last people who were fighting for the right to have a white British group identity. Now, as I said, they previously had an all-white policy, and they were being pressured by the government to open up their membership to ethnic minorities. Now, this did happen in 2009. So, but the bottom line is, before that happened, there was nothing wrong with it. If you think there's something wrong with the BNP having an all-white British membership criteria, you agree with the anti-white agenda. Now, everyone's complaining about the anti-white agenda. Everyone can see it in the media. You know, they're advertising for jobs and saying white people can't apply for these jobs. You know, the media are promoting, you know, murders of ethnic minorities by whites. They're trying to find the culprits more and advertise that more than if it was, say, an ethnic minority killing a white person. This is happening non-stop in the media. Everyone knows this. This is the anti-white agenda. And everyone also knows that you've got the Black Police Officers Association, you've got the Somalian Women's Hopscotch Association, you've got all sorts of associations and bodies officially recognised for every ethnic group apart from the white British people, right? So technically it is illegal to have a white British group identity officially recognised, yeah? We all know that as an individual, I can say I'm white, I'm proud of it, you know, it's okay to be white. You know, the census identifies if someone is white British, that's one person. But to officially be recognised as white British group identity is illegal. You cannot open a charity for them, for us. You cannot open any organisation. So you wouldn't be able to open up a white Police Officers Association, okay? Now, why has this happened? So BNP were trying to fight for the rights of whites, and Tommy Robinson played a big role in bringing down the BNP. And the main thing he used to attack the BNP is, oh, black people can't join, you know, they're racist, right? I don't even acknowledge that word, racist, right? But obviously he does, and he used to use it all the time against the BNP, implying that it is wrong to have a white British group identity. You know, people got to realise this. That is the bottom line, yeah? You either want, you're either against the anti-white agenda or you're going along with it. It's simple as that. And Tommy Robinson is going along with it. So, 2009, the members of the BNP voted to allow ethnic minorities to join. This is in 2009. So, the BNP had black members join, Asian, Majinder Singh. You know, I don't know how many, but they joined. I was aware of quite a few. Nigel Farage and Tommy Robinson continued to call them racist. They're evil. They're, you know, like really demonising them, and basically supporting the notion that you are not allowed to have a white British group identity officially be recognised, right? So I joined the BNP in about 2012, and obviously ethnic minorities were allowed to join, etc. I personally believe that that was the right decision of the members at the time to vote, for ethnic minorities to join in 2009 to progress politically. That's what I believe. However, I believe that a political party should have the right to have a white British only membership criteria, and any other organisation should have the right to do that. Also for blacks, also for Asians, whatever. You know, that is what you call freedom. But to say that we're not allowed to have a white British group identity officially recognised, which is Tommy Robinson is saying, you're anti-white. Simple as that. So I'll just reiterate, obviously the party I'm involved with, National Housing Party, obviously we don't have an all-white policy, obviously. But I will reiterate that I believe a party should have the right to do that. It shouldn't be illegal, but it is illegal. So they have made having white British group identity be officially recognised illegal. So it's illegal to be British or English or Scottish. So that is the bottom line. Tommy Robinson and Nigel Farage, they both did it. They're anti-white. Unless they come out and say, well, actually, and this is why we have got a policy in our party to scrap the Equalities Act, because the Equalities Act is the act what backs it all up to make having white British group identity illegal. Yeah, you know, it's clear as day. Tommy Robinson is anti-white. He still calls the BNP racist. Farage and Robinson were still calling the BNP racist, saying that blacks couldn't join after 2009, when they knew full well that BNP had changed their policy. But they still wanted to demonise them. They still wanted to put the boot into all those good people who were trying to save this country in a civilised and democratic way. Yeah, this is the reality of Tommy Robinson. So until he comes out, okay, mate, look, Tommy, come out and say you made a mistake. You don't believe that anymore. That you do believe that a political party or any organisation should have the right to make it white British only. Because if you don't agree with that, you're part of the anti-white agenda. You know, white people are being demonised, persecuted, and that is the core of it. So, had to make this video because Tommy Robinson's become very popular again, and you know, people need to realise he is part of the anti-white agenda. He helped bring down the BNP. There was nothing wrong with the BNP. The BNP were fighting for the rights to have a white British group identity, and also they were fighting to prevent the indigenous British people from becoming a minority, and you know, fighting against globalism, against NATO, everything everyone's complaining about now. That's what the BNP were doing in a civilised and democratic way. So I'll reiterate, that's not our policy in the National Housing Party, because I believe as a political party, like I said, when the BNP did change that policy, I think that was the correct thing to do in order to win politically. But if you're a group outside politics or whatever, and you only want to mix with white British people, there's nothing wrong with that. That's not, it's like normal. So as long as you don't go around bullying people or attacking people, there's nothing wrong with it, okay? So, but like I said, from a political standpoint, I think it would fail if you try to progress politically with an all-white British group identity policy for membership for your political party. So that's my views on that, and I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. And it's really important, you know, because one of our things for our party, the National Housing Party, we are fighting for the rights for the indigenous British people, because everyone knows we have got no rights at the moment, and that's part of the reason. That's the main reason for it. Because if you look at Russia, China, India, you look at the cabinets of their governments, they're all the same ethnic group, and that's all the BNP was trying to preserve. Was if they was to get into government, all the cabinet would be indigenous British people. It's a normal thing. So normality was demonised. Tommy Robinson and Farage were going along with it, and I'm afraid to say they're both part of the anti-white agenda. Politically correct equals anti-white agenda. So I'll leave it there. Pat McGuinness, National Housing Party, Jesus Christ is King. Make sure you try and go to church, support your local church. I was at church today. I love Jesus. Jesus loves this nation. That's why we've got Christian crosses in all our flags. I'm outside St Paul's there, the most glorious cathedral in the world. Thank you very much.